Hello class 10, welcome to history lecture. We are continuing with our second chapter and we have already started the spread of Western education, and there we are doing about some social reformers. So there we will see about Derozio. Today we will see about Henry Louis Vivant Derozio, popularly known only as Derozio. So his real name was Henry Louis Vivant Derozio, and we see that this person created a stir in the Indian society during the 19th century. So he was a very learned man and he had a European lineage. In spite of that, he had a European lineage. But in spite of that, we see that Derozio always considered India as his own motherland. And he has played a very important role in the Bengal Renaissance, in creating the idea of Renaissance among the people of Bengal during the 19th century. So the way he gave his idea, the knowledge which he spread had great influence on the Bengal society, and it helped in the spread of Bengal Renaissance. So his students, at the age of 17 years, he became the professor of the Hindu College, which is presently the Presidency College or the Presidency University currently. 17 years we see he became the professor of the Hindu College, and after that what we see is that he started preaching his ideas of nationalism about the society. And there what we see is that Derozio had preached the idea of social reform, and there we see he became a very popular teacher, and he founded a group of students, became his followers, who came to be known as the Young Bengal. These Young Bengal were the free thinkers. Free thinkers and modern thoughts they had, and they were very much influenced by the teachings of Henry Louis Vivant Derozio. And these Young Bengals were basically the followers of Henry Louis Vivant Derozio, and they were basically free thinkers. They were the social reformers who wanted to reform and bring about change in the society, and the evils of the society they wanted to do away with. In this situation, what we see is that he established some societies and association. The Academic Association was formed. Academic Association was formed in 1828, and this association encouraged the students for free thinking, to think freely and to discuss their ideas, to question every matter where they have doubt. These things were promoted in this association, the Academic Association. And we see that the students here under Derozio, the students were encouraged to read about Bacon, Hume, Tom Paine. These books were, they read about these authors. They were great authors and they were spreading great ideas. These ideas were inculcated among the students by Derozio. And apart from these, also we see the Society for Acquisition of General Knowledge. Society for Acquisition of General Knowledge was also formed by Derozio in 1838. In this society, we see the main aim was to spread the idea or the awareness about the condition of the country. So there what we see in these two associations, Derozio's main role was to give education to the people about the condition of India and to spread ideas against social superstitions and rituals of the society. So we see under his influence, many of his students were converted into Christianity because they pointed out the ills of the Hindu society, the superstitious belief, the rituals of the Hindu society. These were pointed out. They also protested against sati, which was another evil of the Indian society. They protested against child marriage. Many evils were there in the Hindu society at that point of time. All this were protested by the Young Bengals, who were the students of Derozio. And also we see that this group, the Young Bengal, also published newspaper which became very popular, like the Parthenon, Gyan Nation, Bengal Spectator. These were some of the newspapers journals which were published by the Young Bengal, and these journals created a scare among the society because they wrote so much about the Brahmanical orthodoxy. They wrote against Brahmanas. For this there was so much controversy in the Indian society. Apart from this, we see Derozio himself was very patriotic and he always considered India as his motherland. And in this situation, what we see is that he himself wrote many patriotic poems. He was a poet and he was a great educator. So he also wrote a great poem like Fakir of Jungera, which was one of his best work. So through his writings and through his education, he had been able to encourage the students to raise voice against the social evils. Apart from this, what we see, as he was preaching this nationalism to the students during this time, the British government decided to dismiss him from the Hindu college as a professor. So as he was very much active and radical ideas were spread among the students, and the Young Bengal was itself a radical group who were the followers of Derozio. So because of this growth of radical nationalism among the students of the Hindu college, Derozio was dismissed from the Hindu college, and within a year we see he succumbed to cholera and he died. Whatever it is, though he died, but he left his lasting impact, and the activities and his writings he left, went on encouraging the students forever. So he was one of the best educator and a poet and a teacher and a nationalist of the 19th century who helped in the development of Bengal Renaissance during that time. Thank you.